SENIAC, and welcome back to another episode of Cruise Line Tycoon here in Roblox, where today, boys, we are officially going to sell our big, beautiful cruise ship and buy a brand new one. Now, how much money are we going to get for this? I don't know. How expensive is the next cruise ship? I don't know. How big of a cruise ship am I going to buy next, guys? I do not know. All these questions are going to be answered in just a moment. But what I will say is if you are enjoying Cruise Line Tycoon and want to see more, smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And check out these big, sweet, beautiful, sweet looking, so cute and adorable SENIAC plushes on SENIAC.com. There's even one sitting on top of your boy's head right now. What is going on? Anyway, boys, we're gonna sell this cruise ship so we can buy a brand new one. And I think what we're gonna do is go to our fleet here. And I think do we need to configure the boat? How does this work? Configure, yes, sell the ship. So if I sell this ship, I'm gonna get 4.8 million. Confirm, you cannot sell your last ship. Okay, I can't sell that. So I need to buy a new ship. Right, how do I buy a new ship? Do I need to go to a certain point on the map right now to be able to buy ships? I'm not quite sure where I'm meant to go. Port menu, passenger services. Is it in the store down here? Right. They don't make it obvious to where you're meant to buy boats. So after a couple of minutes of trolling Discord to figure out where you're meant to go, apparently you've got to go to the original island, and then there's like a shipyard or something like that. You have to buy stuff. Boys, they don't make this easy, do they? They don't make this easy right now. I need to undock my ship. And you know what? I might as well load up some passengers while I do it. Can I redock the ship? There we go. And I might as well make some money while I go there, right? Load up the passengers. Did I load them up? Load. There we go. Services. We don't need any services, boys. And then we're going to undock the ship. Oh my goodness me. That dude's got a tiny boat right now. Oh my goodness me. And now we set sail. Right, let's thrust out. Let's reverse. Can I reverse in a ship? I'm not too sure if we can. Yes, we can. And then at some point, we will get there. Right, 20 years later, I've now made it to the port, but I haven't got a clue where this shipyard is meant to be. All I can remember is when we first spawned in this game, we kind of started over here, right? That's, I think, where we started. So I haven't got a clue. The game does not make it very clear where you even go to buy ships. If I didn't know that you could buy ships, I wouldn't have even known you could buy ships. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that right now. I'm not quite sure. Right, can we roll up? Do we stop here? I'm assuming we do. And thrust over. I'm sure this is where we kind of started our journey. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, and I could be in the complete wrong place. Or it could have been down there. Like I said, guys, the game does not make it clear of where we need to go. It might have been down here. I vaguely remember sailing up this way. Right, let's spend another 20 minutes right now figuring out where we've got to go. I overshot it, guys. I completely overshot it, but we don't talk about that, okay? We got there in the end. Finally, we have a shipyard. So I can undock or unload the passengers. It'll give me an extra few pennies, and now I can check out the shipyard, guys. Finally, I can see the boats. It's very dark right now, so we can't see much. And I've got enough to potentially buy the Explorer class here. Which, what is my ship now? Let me go back. Let me check something right now. I have the Explorer class now. So for me to get a better boat, hold on, port menu. Are you telling me right now that I already have the middle boat? Why did they not give me this to begin with, fools? What's going on? Now I would like to buy that. That would be pretty good. Or I would like to buy this Horizon class, which is kind of expensive. But right, hear me out. I'm gonna do an investment now, okay, guys? I'm gonna do an investment right now. If I bought some money, right, remember, I get refunded for selling my other boat. So technically I'm making money, okay? Technically I'm making money right now, okay? Before you say I'm paid to win. So it's not the biggest and best ship in the game, no. It's the second to biggest and best ship. Now I'm going to buy this for 7.6 million, okay? Hear me out right now. We buy this, it's huge. Oh my goodness me, we've got extra floors and everything, boys. What is going on right now? Back to the port menu. Not that one, sorry. If I go to cruise line and I sell my Explorer, so if I sell this ship, confirm, I get 4.8 back. So now I've got 15 million to work with to design a beautiful ship. What is going on in this boat? So we've got many floors we can work with. We've got the roof. We've got this room. We've got this room. Oh my goodness me. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. So I think we start with having this floor here be expensive boudoirs. So accommodation. Oh, we could go double floors. Right. Hold on. Hold on. If I was to go double floors, where do I put them? Oh, there's a big boat there. How you doing, sir? How you doing right now? I reckon... Right, now these are huge as well. So if I rotated them and put them like that, you don't have much space left over, is what I'm saying, boys. So I reckon if I went there... Could it go there? Let's find out. Oh, I just realised that's also a balcony. Oh, I've just realised it's also a balcony. So it's not going to work as what I'm thinking. Right, let's scrap those ideas for a minute. Let's just stick with this bad boy. And let's go for the super expensive one. So where was I before I got rudely interrupted? Right, there we go. We'll do it on... Oh, do you know what? I don't think I like this boat solely because of how you've got the walk around finger. You can't really stick a proper balcony on this. You can, but you've got to delete the walls. So if I go to, where's deleting mode right now? Delete. I can delete the walls here. So if I delete all of this, oh no. Oh, I deleted that in accident. Right. Whoopsie. Whoopsie-daisy. And then delete all of this. Right, boys. We can design this so much better. We could also get rid of... I could actually just completely get rid of everything on the boat. But I'm not going to do that, okay? So build. Not those rooms. We're going to go for the bigger ones. And then go up a floor. So you can see what we've got to work with. So if I rotate down and I put you... So if I give us a little bit of space, so if I put that there, and how many of these could I build in a row? So I reckon I'd go to about there with them. Beautiful. Obviously, I've got to make sure that it makes sense, but that looks pretty good. That does look pretty good. Now, the downside is the rooms are that big, you can't really do anything on this side of the boat. So you kind of have to like... I mean, you still got a balcony, which actually works out really well for us. You still get the balcony in. So I might make this go all the way down to just there. And then let me get the wall back in. I didn't realise I was going to have to be deleting so much. But let's get these glass panels in. I think the glass panels are a better option. So there and there and then there. And if I then run the glass panel all the way down to there. So when you come out into the balcony, you're instantly greeted, boys, with a glass panel to look out onto the ocean. Right, I need doors. So let's go for this beautiful glass panel door right now. So buy you and drop you there so you can access the balcony area. And then maybe I drop one just there. And then just there. Because we don't need to access anywhere else on this. So put you in, close you all up, close you all up. And then they can have nice little areas to walk out. So the cruise ship already, not too shabby. Right, not too shabby. It's different on both sides, but it works. It actually works. So do I try and attempt to get like a double floor room in? It would mean I have to do it down here, which is not a problem. Right, but I'm going to have to do some deleting of stuffs. So I reckon we go about here. So let me delete like a large chunk of this. Delete a large chunk of these walls. And let's see what I can do to get like a double floor room in. So editor, build, accommodation, double floor room. Let's go down, down, down to here. So rotate this. Now, is there only one variation of it? Yes. So if I go up and then down, I'm looking about there. Let me just make sure that it works. It does. So how many of these should I get in? I reckon I go to about there. Yes, boys, this is looking good. Delete you. So then you can now see the side of the ship. It looks absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? But weirdly, I absolutely love it. Now, can I squeeze any peasant rooms in? Because yeah, it's nice to get those in, but the downside is you can't get many of them in. Now, it'd be nice to be able to kind of, you know, squeeze in really, really small rooms, which I think this could work alongside here. So bring this all the way down. So if I went the full shebang distance just to there, all right, squeeze a couple more in. So just to there right now. We'll get some windows in. So obviously they can look out. That would be pretty nice. And then what can I squeeze in here next? So we could go with way too big. Oh, no, no, no. Actually, they're not. No, they are way too big. Maybe go drop down the size. Can I do this one? Right, this is smaller, which gives us a little bit of room for the balconies. Right, let's go upper floor, upper floor, upper floor. I want to save that for something else. We need to enable them to also get to different floors. That's also quite important. So we'll do... Let's go back to these ones, because I might be able to do multiples of these on both sides. So bring you down and then spin you right round to access the side of the boat, which we'll have to do it like that because of the walkway required. So we've got something on the one side, and now it's looking like a real cruise ship. So without adding anything additional in, because we still got to make it look nice, let's actually add in all the utility things, the mechanical, sorry, so we can make it actually be powered. So on the roof, it does make sense to incorporate solar panels. So let's do that there. Let's do a load here so we can keep recharging the batteries, boys. Very nice. Now, it has no engines. We're going to have to sort that out next. Okay. So I could drop in these, what we got right now. So these engines are better than, the diesel engines are better than the hydrogen ones, but they do use more fuel. So I might just get more hydrogen engines. So if I spent 700,000 there with those engines, that's not too shabby. I'll get a bunch of battery storage as well. So I wonder if I can kind of put this down the one side there and then back up there, just to kind of fill in the little sides and the little gaps. We'll do a few more. There we go. Should I get like a nuclear reactor, guys? What do you reckon? Should I get a nuclear reactor? That could be pretty wild. Right, let's now do the staircases so people can actually navigate to these floors. So where would be the best way to put these in? So somewhere here is obviously the best thing to do. So go in upper floor. So I'm just trying to understand where I can put this stuff. So if that one went there, I go upper floor. Sorry, go down. You don't need to be on that floor. You're on this floor, go up. So you can get to them 2 floors. I just then need to be able to get to this floor, which I can put it directly above it. Yes, that's all I need it to do. Right, so down, down, down. Yes. Now, I don't have any food options, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to exit this, and I want to see what this is like to slightly sail. So we're going to undock the ship. Now, I don't know how many passengers we can get. We're going to have to find that out next episode, okay? We're going to find it out next episode. We're going to thrust to go slightly out. And I want to take it for a quick little spin right now. So I want to be able to turn it right round. So we'll have a little bit of a spinsies right round. We'll stop the thrusting and try and get this to turn itself right round, which is of course going to take some time. Right, I'm going to have to thrust it a bit more over. I'm going to go straight out there and see what speed we can do. So the double rooms look really interesting. I'll have to go check those out in person. But it does really make it look interesting, doesn't it? It does make it look pretty interesting right now. I don't know which side of the cruise ship I kind of like looking at the most. It does make this one side here look super busy. But you can see that I did a glass wall. So you can kind of see inside of it and see the individual rooms. But it's not amazing. It's not amazing. Right, slowly turning this round. It does take some time. Maybe if I up the speed, we might get more of a degrees on the turn. Or is that just going to ruin things a little bit? I'm not too sure. Come on, we're trying to turn, boys. We're trying to turn right now. This is the downside of having such a big ship. You know what I mean? It's the downside of having such a big ship right now. So, reverse it. And then we want it to spin the other way around. So, come on. Reverse, ship, reverse, reverse. I promise you we're going to get there. So, I was quite nimble with navigating to get in here with that smaller ship. Now I'm realizing, because I'm going to have a bigger ship, this is going to be a little bit more difficult, right? This 100% is going to be more difficult to try and utilize. So I think we go full beans ahead now. Full beans ahead now. And then the ship should slowly make its way out. Oh, this is so bad. Trying to turn a big... It makes me question then, what is the really big ship in the game going to be like? That in itself is going to be a lot more difficult, isn't it? Right. We're turning slowly, boys. We're turning ever so slowly right now, but we will get there. Oh, this... It looks weird seeing the cruise ship from this angle with all the glass windows as well. Right, we are turning slowly. Slowly making that turn. But I don't think we're ultimately going to make that turn, so we're going to slow it right down. This is ridiculous. Turning this boat this size is ridiculous. Has anybody got any tips on how I can turn a ship around really quickly? Because right now, this is detrimental. I think going forward is not the way to do it. I think you should do all the turning before you decide to start moving forward, right? Wouldn't that be the case? I think so. I think so, boys. Look at this beauty. Look at... Oh, you hear somebody else tooting their horn right now. Right, lining up. Almost ready to line up, and then almost ready to skedaddle out of here, boys. Give it a second. Give it a moment. Give it a moment. And go. Max speed. Now, I don't have the... I just realized I don't even have the fuel. I don't even have the fuel right now. So I'm purely moving on battery power. Right, after all that, guys, I can't actually test out the cruise ship. What a sad day. What a sad day. There we go, boys. It is absolutely mahoosive right now. The biggest ship I own. Was it the right idea to own it? I don't know. I'm purely sailing on battery power alone. Guys, we're going to end it here right now. What do you think I should do to this ship? I've got 11 million, which means I can pretty much design it however I want. I can customize it however I want. So this should be pretty interesting. Let me know in the comment section down below. But until next time, I will see you all soon. So goodbye.